So, the reason that we've seen several of the reasons why we made history by passing the California Disclose Act, passing the strongest bill in the nation. It's because of people like you. Never would have happened. You are Clean Money Champion volunteers, but every single one of you gathered volunteer signatures, entered data, made phone calls, went to Sacramento, signed letters to the editor, all that stuff. But we never would go anywhere without our champions in the legislature. They are what is so absolutely crucial to everything that we do. And one person, thank you. And the leader who stepped up in our biggest moment of need, okay, thanks. Somebody who has been a champion and a leader in campaign finance reform for a very long time, even before this. But last year, our author of AB 700 and AB 14, Assemblymember Jimmy Gomez, got elected to Congress. And he had to leave in the middle of the session. So we needed to have a strong assembly member to step up and take over the Disclose Act and do so. And at our greatest moment of need, he came through, led the fight, got it across the finish line. Please, I'd like to give everybody a very warm welcome to Speaker Pro Tem Kevin Mullin.
For your incredible work. And this was the ultimate team effort, and I'm going to say just a little bit about that in a bit. But thank you, Trent. Thank you all for your incredible work. As you know, AB 249, the Disclose Act, was landmark legislation that makes great strides in getting dark money out of politics. We finally have a law that fundamentally changes how campaign financing and advertising is disclosed in California. It is simply put the strongest campaign advertisement disclosure law in America. And that is because of the work in the people, the work of the people in this room today. So the Disclose Act now serves as a model for the rest of the nation on clearly disclosing and formatting the top 3 funders, as well as improved earmarking rules to prevent funders from hiding behind multiple misleading organization names. As we know, that has been an ongoing challenge. But let me just say, and I'll get back to this Disclose Act in a second, but California, on a variety of fronts, on elections and democracy issues, we're leading the country on this. We have the chair of our elections committee, Mark Berman, who you're going to hear from in a little bit, and my colleagues here assembled in the front row are democracy champions, okay? And we are entering a period now where San Mateo County in particular is going to be leading as the rollout of SB 450 happens, voters automatically getting a ballot postage paid. We have automatic voter registration. We are lowering all of the barriers to participation to voting. Some of those states out there, and I think you have a suspicion on which ones I'm talking about, are raising the barriers and kicking people off the voting rolls if they haven't voted in a couple of elections. Can you believe that? We need to reform our redistricting process across the state of California, across the country based on what we're doing in the state of California with the citizens redistricting. So much work to be done, but I have been heartened by the number of colleagues that I have in both houses who care about these issues. I thought it was a little niche-y working on these elections issues. I found when I went up there, we've got a bunch of folks, and they're assembled here today, and others who care about these issues as well. So let me just say, getting back to that Disclose Act, we are leading the country on this, but it is now time to shift our focus to the social media piece of the puzzle, as well as the signature gathering. So AB 2188 is the Social Media Disclose Act I'm moving this year. SB 651, Senator Allen's bill with regard to signature gathering. I know that is going to be a grassroots focus going forward. So I talked about the team effort So this core group of legislators is crucial, but I found that the key to success is not only having a core group of legislators who are working this issue, you combine that with the incredible grassroots efforts. It sounds like pretty obvious, right? But if you do an inside-outside strategy, you have advocates inside the building, but being powered by the activists and advocates outside of the building, applying pressure. And we're able to point to that. And that is what the key was in the success for the Disclose Act and others. But this was the ultimate team effort. I was just the last author of this thing, okay? And I wasn't even, I don't think I was even the first choice to pick up that baton. It just so happened, and Senator Hill was crucial in suggesting that I get involved in that. There were multiple authors of this thing over 7 years, and each one of them has a role in celebrating this victory. I was fortunate enough to have my name on the thing when it got to the governor, and the timing came together, and it was a beautiful thing. But it does not happen without the work of all of my colleagues assembled here. So I just want to make that very clear. The last thing I'll say is about this social media effort. California is ground zero for these platforms. We are the hub of the innovation economy, home to Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, etc. Facebook, and I'm proud that they're a San Mateo County company. They're constituents of my colleague Mark Berman. They do incredible things in our economy, but they have resisted state level regulation when it comes to the disclosure of political ads. And up until yesterday, they were resisting the National Honest Ads Act. They are now finally on board. I think the Cambridge Analytica scandal has something to do with that. But also the pressure of all of you on this issue is moving the company, okay? But here's the challenge. It is not enough to put the name of the organization behind the advertisement. You need to find out who is funding that organization, the true funders behind the advertisement. So we're going to be watching very closely. Trent is going to be on the front line of this, watching what happens with Facebook on the national level. Even if the Honest Ads Act happened, and let's face it, there's no guarantee that anything happens in Washington, D.C., right? There's no guarantee that the Honest Ads Act gets passed. It doesn't affect state elections. And I don't think it's going to go as far as we want it to go. Probably nowhere close. So we're going to be moving AB 2188. And with that core group of legislators who care about this and the grassroots support, I think California is going to continue to lead the country on these disclosure issues, and in the process, truly build a modern 21st century democracy that is in service of the people. And the people in this room are crucial to making that happen. So, since we're in a church, God bless all of you and your efforts on this issue. Thank you very much.